Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of the UPDL Season 4. Yeah, Season 4. Yeah, I remember. And this should be Week 4. So, yeah, I'm doing the Week 4 matches. I'm sure some of them will be interesting. Hopefully. I don't trust you guys with interesting, though. No, I'm just kidding. Of course they're going to be interesting. Really, though? Are they really? You know what you guys did. Okay, anyways. Yeah. I'm not good at intros. Let's just start. So, we got Dayton Dewgongs against the Driftveil Delibirds. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and start. Oh, my... Good start. I turned on the music like an idiot. Anyway, we see the Lucario lead against Baxcalibur. Pretty yikes for the Driftveil Delibirds, obviously. And just something in general about Driftveil Delibirds team. You notice that, like, he don't got good fighting resist. In fact, the only fighting resist on his team is Toxtricity, who is slower than Lucario. So, you know, not a good start here. In fact, we might see a loss of a Pokemon immediately. Okay, we see the Toxtricity come out. Takes 40% from the close combat. If this Lucario does, like, have Earthquake or something, you know, that's gonna be really bad. I'm assuming not, though. So, you know, he gets away with it by going to Toxtricity there. I'm assuming the other moves on Lucario are probably, like, what, Meteor Mash, E-Speed, Swords Dance, that type of stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, we see Toxtricity go for the Overdrive. It is doing over half to the Leafeon, despite the resistance. We do see it as Life Orb as well. So we know that the Leafeon is most likely faster. He's going to go back into Baxcalibur here on the Leaf Blade. Not going to do much because, well, you know, it's a Leaf Blade against the Baxcalibur. Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's a good chance Baxcalibur can sweep here, actually. It's going to be faster than Scarf Gardevoir after a Dragon Dance. And probably has Earthquake, maybe Icicle Spear with loaded dice, Glaive Rush. That's probably my guess here. So yeah, this could be pretty bad. Vaporeon probably should live, though, so at least there's that. But I don't see what Vaporeon can really do against Baxcalibur, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, we're gonna see the hard Vaporeon here on the Baxcalibur Dragon Dance. Okay, yeah, fair. We're gonna see the Glaive Rush go out, and I'm very surprised that killed. Yeah, I was not expecting that, actually. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna calc that. That seems really weird. I didn't expect that to happen. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, that just kind of happens against Max HP Vaporeon, huh? Yikes. Well, goddamn. Yeah, that's. Wow, so I think he just won. Let's continue. Gardevoir comes out, right? I'm pretty sure Icicle Spear, yeah, if it's loaded, yeah, it's going to be loaded dice and it's going to kill, yep. Yeah, and then it doesn't matter if this thing has Sash because you have Icicle Spear. Oh, God. Wow, this is, well, that was a game. Yeah. I have nothing to say here. Baxcalibur really just got the good switch in against Leafeon, and then that was that. So, realistically speaking, Granny Chart just basically could never have gotten Leafeon in the first place in order to make sure Baxcalibur couldn't set up. But, you know, playing like that's very hard. Because that basically means you're playing 5 versus 6. To be fair, Leafeon wasn't the best bring into this team. Like, just looking at the team that Zadash brought, like, there is what is Leafeon going to be good against besides maybe Garganacl, and that's before it sets up Iron Defenses and beats a 1v1 afterwards. So, like, yeah, Leafeon definitely wasn't a smart bring per se. So there's that, and then yeah, I don't know, once the Baxcalibur got in, he had literally no contingencies for a +1 Baxcalibur. So, you know, Vaporeon should have definitely been Fizz Def. I think that might have helped the live one, and if it had Yawn, you could at least stop the Baxcalibur from sweeping entirely. Yeah, Leafeon shouldn't have been brought. But yeah, if anything else was out, like they would have been able to beat Baxcalibur 1v1, but that was just really unfortunate. Yeah. I don't know. Just once that Leafeon came out, that was actually just game over. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, there's not much to talk about for this one, so I'm just gonna move on. Yeah. Anyways, next up we have the Skeb Glaceons against the not Driftveil, Flipperroll Donphans. So, yeah, let's get started. You see Glaceon lead off against Bombardier. So good lead on LG's part. And, you know, Pops, yeah, the Flipperroll Donphans doesn't really have a good swap in here. Especially if Glaceon clicks Freeze Dry. Really, the only swap in here is Tauros. So if I were LG, Water Pulse could definitely be an option here to just click and hit on the Tauros. And that also hits Iron Treads as well. But overall, I think it's just fine to go for a safe Freeze Dry turn 1. Yeah, we do see the Treads come out. It goes for Ice Beam, and it does a lot of damage, which is really good. So, yeah. Gotta go to Jugulus afterwards, though, because Iron Treads obviously does have the super effective Iron Head to go for. If I were Flipperroll Donphans, Knockoff for sure would be in my top priority. Well, I mean, Iron Head's still fine. They go for Volt Switch instead, which is also good. It keeps up momentum and the off chance. Well, no, they wouldn't have got a chance either. But yeah, okay, Volt Switch is fine. Yeah, there's no Volt Switch immunes here, so yeah, that's free. Kilowattra comes in. This is another free Volt Switch. Yeah, but then now baits out Chansey, so now you can set up something like, yes, like the Tauros. Yeah. But unfortunately, Tauros has a pretty hard check in Torkoal. Yeah, well, Body Press is doing a good amount, actually, so not too bad. Pelipper is going to come in here. We're going to see that little weather war going on. Yeah, we're going to just see the Pelipper go for the U-turn again. So this is how you should play against Chansey. You want to just keep getting momentum on it. And we're going to see the Iron Treads come out, most likely just a spin. Yep, LG doesn't want to take the risk, so she just goes into Torkoal, and then we're going to see a hard swap again on the predicted Earthquake. And we're probably going to see Iron Treads go for another Volt Switch here. Yep. Yeah, Jugulus probably is kind of forced to click Dark Pulse here. Goes for Earth Power, actually. I guess they're trying to snipe the Tauros Paldea, but, you know, if you had Air Slash, I don't think that was a... Because, yeah, the Treads is at 23%. I mean, yeah, this is Specs, Jugulus. Well, I don't know if Air Slash kills. This might be AV Treads, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it kills. So, but yeah, still, I wouldn't have gone Tauros there per se. Actually, there wasn't really a good swap in, anyways. Anyways, you know, we got another Earth Power trying to predict the Tauros, and it'll work out fine. Chance is gonna come back in. Please U-turn it. Yep. Again, don't let Chance get the turns. That's basically it. Because then when it's forced to heal, that's when you can get real mileage out of it. But yeah, Tauros comes back in. Free to go for another Body Press here, honestly. So I think we have Poplar here with a very strong start, despite the Glaceon at the beginning. Although the Treads being so low might mean that something like for Rigorath or something could be a lot scarier in the end game. Torkoal, yeah, the Wisp, I'm not too much of a fan about that one. I think Torkoal is pretty much the guaranteed swap in against Tauros here. And there's really nothing wrong with clicking. Yeah, there's really nothing wrong with clicking Body Press here, right? Like, if you're afraid about Slithering coming in, like, I wouldn't be first off, because I can't really do much. Because it's slower, and it obviously doesn't want to take fire moves from the Tauros. So yeah, I don't know. The Wisp was kind of a weird play. Would have just clicked Body Press myself. We're going to see the Earthquake come out. If you had Earthquake, yeah, I definitely should have clicked that too. But yeah, we're going to see the Earthquake come out, and we're probably going to see Torkoal set up rocks again. And so we're going to see the sack. We are going to see the sack as the Torkoal goes down. Yeah, Fergraph's going to come in here, and we're going to see the Pelipper swap in here as the Fergraph goes for the Agility. So yeah, this is probably the same or similar set that it ran in week 3. We're going to see the Nasty Plot, okay, as the Surf comes out, does a little bit under half. We're going to see that it does have leftovers. And we're going to see the Thunderbolt take out the Pelipper. So the other move most likely is going to be Psychic, if I had to guess. And at this range, it will probably take out Treads. So, yeah, that's not good. Kilowattrel is going to come out, but it's probably going to be slower. And, yep, Psychic is going to take it out. So, yeah, I don't think Treads has enough HP to tank this. Even with the AV, yep, it's not going to be able to. And, yeah, I think that's GG. You know, Bombardier can't Sucker Punch it, and everything else is dying to +2 Psychic / Thunderbolt. Yeah. So what I said earlier about the Treads taking the damage from the Glaceon really didn't matter at the end. Still don't know if that was AV Treads or anything. You know, it took a lot of damage from the Glaceon Ice Beam. So if it was AV, it must have not have been a very bulky Treads regardless. But yeah, if it was that, if something else took the Ice Beam, like for example, Rotom didn't do anything this game. So like, let's say the Rotom died to the Ice Beam, right? And then you went Treads after. You know, Treads being at full means that Ferrograph can't really sweep at the moment. You know, obviously because of the resistances / immunities to the 2 moves. So yeah, losing Treads HP was really, really important here. And yeah, especially since Bombardier can't, even if it had Sucker Punch, it wouldn't have been able to go for it against Ferrograph because of Armored Tail. So yeah, that was very unfortunate. Yeah, so basically, I guess this is kind of a lesson in knowing what your opponent's win conditions are and knowing what to keep as to what to sacrifice, I suppose. Yeah, that's basically it. Also, going Pelipper against the Ferrograph was a little bit suspicious as well. I am much more inclined to believe that Ferrograph could have taken, wouldn't have been able to kill the Iron Treads without the Nasty Plot boost. Yeah, I don't know. That's my personal opinion, at least. Because you could have gone for a Rapid Spin plus a Iron Head. I think Rapid Spin would probably keep you faster than Ferrograph since it is pretty slow. And then you could, if you had Iron Head, you click Iron Head, try to flinch it. At least that still has an, let me go back to the turn I'm referring to. So yeah, on this turn here, when you had the Tauros out against the Ferrograph, right? So if you went to Treads here instead, I think that was a better idea, especially since we know that this Ferrograph could be a very scary setup sweeper as we saw in the last week. So yeah, Treads could have came in here. You know, let's do some calcs again. I'm interested to see what this is. And I'm sorry if these calcs are kind of weird, or like you don't like me doing them. It's just, well, it's for my own edification as well. I'm not that great of a player, so I still need to learn where I can, right? Anyways, so Treads. It probably wasn't this max HP variant. I think it was Assault Vest. Looks like Treads died anyways. Yeah, if this was modest Ferrograph. Well, yeah, if it was modest Ferrograph, yeah, I don't think Treads would have been able to outspeed it anyways. So yeah, I think this was a game. This was GG at the end. Yeah, there's really nothing that Poplite could have done here. But you know, like my point is still, right? Like, you know, you shouldn't have let Treads take so much damage at the beginning. And if, yeah, because you need to know how your opponent kind of just, yeah, you just need to know like what your opponent is trying to win with, right? So, you know, identify their most common path to victory and just try to make sure that doesn't happen. So yeah, oddly enough, it was better to lose a Pokemon than to let Treads take all that damage. As counterintuitive as that might seem, because like, oh, I still have 6 Pokemon. It's just that one of them is damaged, right? But no, Treads is more important here, because if it had all the HP, Ferrograph wouldn't have been able to sweep, or if it was able to, it would have been a lot harder for it to sweep. At the very minimum. And yeah, so that's basically it. Also, the switch to Pelipper was a little, you know, at least it wasn't the greatest. Well, yeah, no, you could have, if you went Bombardier to, was that Bombardier Boots? It was not Boots. I wonder if it died to Thunderbolt at that range. Let's see, Bombardier, and we're just gonna assume no bulk for now. It could have been bulky though. Nope, it doesn't live. Okay, so yeah, this is just, you need to keep your Treads healthy. That was just the only way out of it. Yeah, but yeah, once that tread's got low, yeah, you know, that's it. So yeah, basically just, yeah, you just gotta know what each Pokemon is specifically meant to beat, and then you have to keep your Pokemon healthy for that scenario, I guess. If you're gonna take something out of that, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. We got the Galesong Gardevoirs against the Dubious Digitals. So looks like a fun matchup here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the Mudsdale lead off against the Grafaiai. Pretty good matchup here, but Grafaiai is definitely going to Parting Shot into presumably maybe like Masquerain or something. Anyways, yeah, we see the Parting Shot. Notice on the Slowking, also a good switch in here as the Earthquake comes out. Does a decent amount of damage. Orcurious Sensu is going to come in as the Slowking goes for a Calm Mind. Interesting. And we see the Oricorio itself going for Quiver Dance. Okay, as the Future Sight. Ooh. Calm Mind Future Sight. Nah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, anyways, Clodsire. For the record, the Future Sight does not take into account the Calm Mind boost, I'm pretty sure. Unless you... So Future Sight's kind of weird. Don't quote me on this because I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure how it works is if you use Future Sight, right? It doesn't matter what boost you have at that point, so long as you're not on the field when the Future Sight comes back in and hits something. That's when being out and have boost stuff matters, because I think at that point Future Sight does take into account your boost, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I could be very wrong. But anyways, still want to have, yeah, I don't know, that Calm Mind Future Sight is kind of weird. Anyways, we're gonna see the Oricorio stand against Clodsire, which is not a great idea because Clodsire is unaware of these Oricorio's boosts. So yeah, you're gonna get Toxic, you're gonna get Future Sighted. I mean, he's not doing much, but still, like, you know, this is not a winning battle. Anyways, we're gonna see the Lycanroc come in here on the Clodsire going for rocks. I mean, that's a fair play. Because, like, Clodsire probably wasn't going to click EQ there. Although, if you were spicy, you definitely could have. But, like, Noivern was also a fine switch in. So, like, even Toxicking again was also a good play. But Rocks overall, best move to click there. Respect that. Anyways, Lycanroc is going to click Psychic Fangs against the Iron Hand swap in. Yeah, that's a yikes. Yeah, kind of surprised that the Clodsire swapped into the hands, actually. Just because, you know, they share the same weaknesses to moves that Lycanroc would use against one or the other. That being Psychic Fang / Drill Run if Lycanroc did choose to run that instead. So, yeah, that definitely... Maybe he was... Yeah, I don't know what else he was expecting. Yeah, so, I mean, if you're expecting Psychic Fang / Drill Run, you know, Masquerada is there. It is not... It's pretty feral mon, but at least you switch into those pretty easily. Kind of, not really. Slowking does probably just tank it, take a one hit, and then you can immediately, you know, tell like, oh, it's banded, I can switch into this, or if it's Life Orb, like, oh shit, it was Life Orb, good luck. But yeah, it is Life Orb, Lycanroc. So yeah, we're probably gonna see if Frog wants to be very spicy, they could definitely go to Masquerada here on the second Psychic Fangs. Doubt that's gonna. Oh, they do go for that, and we see the Drill Run come out. So at least Moon gets some damage on the Masquerada. So that was a good mid ground. Yeah, okay. I wonder if a Celerock kills at that range. It probably doesn't, but nah, it doesn't. Yeah, Noivern's gonna swap in. Sorry, as the Flower Trick comes out, it is a 4x resist. Still doing a decent chunk to the Noivern. We are seeing that it is a Life Orb Masquerada, though. Very interesting. Slowking's gonna come in as the Jerk Meter comes out. It is Slowking, so it's not gonna be able to. It's not gonna really take much from that. Well, it did take a lot, but you know, once you remember that Slowking has a Regenerator and whatnot, it's you know, not great. So yeah, Ice Beam's gonna come out as the Mudsdale comes in, takes a decent chunk there. We're gonna see the Masquerain come in as the Mudsdale. I just realized it's not stamina. Oh, its own tempo. Okay, well. That's potentially helpful in this scenario if this Mudsdale has a Rock Slide or whatever. But yeah, okay. Masquerain's just gonna go for a Quiver Dance too immediately. As the Heavy Slam comes out, does over half. I don't know if Mudsdale it doesn't die to a +1 Ice Beam for sure, and the Masquerain's gonna die to the follow-up Heavy Slam. So yeah, I guess in that scenario, Mudsdale not being stamina, I think that was a mistake, but not being stamina was the correct move in this scenario, I guess. Yeah, Masquerade is going to come in at this point, probably going to be a sack. Yep, you're going to see the sack. So at this point for Moon, I would say that Lycanroc and Noivern are your best chances of winning here. So for Lycanroc is probably the best bet at breaking at least something else. You can't do that while the Masquerade is in, but like this is why you probably have like maybe a Noivern with U-turn, right? So you can force out the Masquerade, get momentum out, and then you can go into your Lycanroc and then just like click moves and try to break as much as you can. Use Noivern's fast speed for the end game and just try to win that way. At least that's how I would kind of play it. Yeah, you still have Pex as an emergency switch in for a good amount of things, but losing Mudsdale is going to be bad for the Iron Hands because that means free electric moves. Yeah, so anyways, just giving a... Yeah, anyways, Pex comes out here, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know why Pex comes out here. You are going to see the knockoff. Wow, that does nothing. I mean, yeah, that's Protean. I mean, it's no longer Dark type, so yeah, it doesn't do much, but... Yeah, Pex is bulky. Anyways, we're going to see the Chilling Water. Not going to do much. It is going to lower the Masquerade's attack. We're going to see the Salazzle swap in on a U-turn. Okay, interesting. Masquerade is dead to rocks, though, so that's good for Moon. And we're going to see the Iron Hands come in. Iron Hands probably does take a Flamethrower at this point. Okay, now we're going to see Protect as the EQ comes out. Yeah, but anyways, Iron Hands probably does take a Flamethrower, so we are going to see the swap into Oricorio as another Earthquake comes out. Okay. But again, like, Clodsire exists, so this Oricorio is basically useless. Oh, we're going to see the Iron Hands stay in, actually. Interesting. Well, he took some chip that I don't think he needed to, but... Well, I guess Clodsire could be, like, setup... Well, it's not setup bait for anything on this team, really. Yeah, like, I mean... I think Clodsire could have just came out on this, and then, like, you know, it's... Not like it needs to click rocks or toxic or anything that wouldn't let Lycanroc just come in. Like, you can click Earthquake now, right? They got rocks up. Yeah, I don't know. And as Lycanroc does come out here, we're probably going to see another drill run. Just to, yeah, but, you know. Okay, Psychic Range, sure. I mean, yeah, that was fine. Yeah, at that point, Masquerade died to rocks. Yeah, Psychic Range is more accurate, too. Yeah, that's a better play. Grafai is going to come in. Probably just going for another parting shot. Oh, we don't know. Okay, we can see the Salazzle. Okay, it does actually stay and go for the knockoff. Okay. I don't think Lycanroc died to that knockoff, so I don't know. I don't know if I would have stayed in, though, as Lycanroc, though. I mean, if I had... I mean, you had Drill Run. I don't know. You would have to do some calcs there, I guess. But yeah, anyways, Salazzle comes in, is going to get 2 KO by knockoff at this point. And we are going to see the Grafai just go for the second knockoff just to kill it. Salazzle is going to get off a Toxic, though, before it goes down. At this point of the game, I think the damage would have been better from Flamethrower instead of going for Toxic, though. So, just a pointer. Anyways, we're going to see the Parting Shot come out on the Grafai again. This looks... Okay, it's not Boots over. It probably is Specs, if I had to guess. That's probably why I did so much damage to Slowking, yeah. But yeah, with the Parting Shot, Slowking is going to be able to eat that very comfortably. Pex is going to come in as the Slackoff. Oh, we're not going to see a Slackoff. Interesting. We're going to see Chilling Water from Pex again. As it goes for Chilly Reception. So this Slowking actually has no recovery. Personally, I'm not a fan of that, but... Especially if you're using it you're still using it somewhat defensively with the Future Sight and Chilly Reception. But yeah, not to each their own. Anyways, the hands are going to come in. Definitely very, very threatening at this stage of the game. Yeah. We're gonna see Drain Punch. Interesting. I mean, I think the Pex would be staying. Yeah, it would be staying on. Well, oh no, it's gonna get Future Sight this turn. Never mind. That was a terrible idea. Actually, at that point, like, what were you supposed to do? Actually, yeah, at this point, I don't know. Moon kinda is kinda gone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he can win this game anymore. Especially since the Noivern is not going to be able to switch in too many more times here. He's going to get the poison on the hands, which is really nice. But, you know, Drain Punch is going to knock out the Pex even after the attack drop. So, yeah, we're probably going to see... Noivern come in here. I disagree with that play. I think Psychic Fangs was a very free click from Lycanroc here. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see the Boom Burst. Gonna knock that out. Cloud's Eye. Okay, we're gonna go Fire. Gonna see Parting Shot again as it goes well Slowking. Okay. Boom Burst again. Another Boom Burst as Ice Beam comes out, maybe. You go for Future Sight. Goes for Future Sight. That's a very smart play. Yeah, it goes for Future Sight. Gets the Ice Beam, and now Lycanroc's gonna die on the next turn after the Future Sight damage, even after Trailblaze. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I felt like Moon had a pretty solid chance there. Like towards the middle, Frog was able to like take it back pretty nicely. And like at this point, I think Moon had a decent shot. Okay, so the swap out from Grafai, I guess that's a little bit questionable. I guess losing the Life Orb wasn't that bad of an idea, really. I guess maybe Moon was a little bit worried about a Drain Punch or something. But it was a speed tie here. Well, maybe this was Adamant and the Grafai was like Jolly or something. I don't know. You know what? Let's do some calcs again. Okay, so yeah, Knockoff doesn't kill Lycanroc. And then if you went for the Psychic Fangs, that would have probably been enough to kill. Yeah, Psychic Fangs definitely kills. If it was this specific Grafai set. Obviously, I don't know what type of Grafai set it was, so I can't be certain on anything. But yeah, I think going. Well, I don't know, Slowking's still a bastard. Yeah, no, just Slowking is just really hard for him to deal with. But yeah, I don't think selecting Salazzle was the right play. Because Salazzle could have still, like, gotten some... You could have gotten Toxic off on Slowking, which actually would have been really big. Yeah, because the Slowking needed multiple turns in order to do things. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know. Yeah, I think Moon, just Slowking is just a really hard Pokemon to deal with, but also like probably was ways to play a little bit more proactively to make sure Slowking didn't get as many free turns as it did. Because towards the end, like I think those turns that Slowking got were very pivotal towards like how the game was won. To be fair, that was enabled by Grafai a little bit, but like still, Slowking was the Future Sights and the Ice Beams were very important to win that game. So yeah, anyways, moving on to the next game. Got 4 more left. Yeah, the Bielefield Bidoofs against the Texas Turtwigs. Okay, let's get this started here. Gonna see the Gastrodon lead off against Electros. I think Electros does get access to Giga Drain, so this would not be the best stay-in for the Gastrodon here. We are going to see the swap into Grimmsnarl as the Giga Drain comes out, which is the best overall play here, as Electros could have gone for potentially like a Flamethrower against the Fortress swap-in. So yeah, this is a good middle ground. We're going to probably see set up screens as the Electros is just going to Thunderbolt it. I already see a Dunsparce come out as the Reflect and Parting Shot come out as the Breloom comes in, which goes for Body Slam. Does not get the Para. A little bit lucky on the Breloom's end. This probably is Serene Grace. At this point, this is a free Spore. Yeah, I would just go for Spore. This is probably the best overall play here. Putting the Skeletor to sleep is actually really nice. Yeah, Gastrodon's going to come in here as we're going to see a hard swap back into Electros, which is very scary. We're going to see the Haxorus come in. Haxorus is actually really scary in this scenario. If it has Poison Jab and Earthquake. Yeah, it's really scary here, actually. Holy crap. We are going to see the Earthquake immediately, and it's Life Orb Haxorus, so yeah, I think it is Swords Dance or Dragon Dance, one of the two. Dashbound's going to come out here. Yeah, don't want to risk it at full health, but like, because if you set up a Swords Dance there, that could have been very very To be fair, this Electros may have had like Dragon Pulse or something, so you can't count that out. Anyways, player off. Not doing much to the Gastrodon thanks to the Reflect. We see the Hydro Bomb come out here. No leftovers and Hydro Pump and Gash. Is this offensive? Is this specs? We're gonna see another player off. It is gonna do around 30, and Hydro Pump's gonna come out. That is definitely a specs Gastrodon. Wow. Was not expecting that of all things. That was a little bit new for me. Surprised that killed actually too. From full. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's cool. We like new tech. And his Berserker is gonna come out. Probably gonna go for the C-Bomb. Yep. Yeah. So Fortress is a very solid swap into Berserker here. You can get Hazards up, or you can go for Volt Switch to give momentum. We're gonna see the rocks go up, and we're probably gonna see Volt Switch on this turn. You can see the Quaquaval go for the. Oh, we're gonna see the explosion. Correction. I don't know about that one per se, but yeah, okay, sure. Volcarona's gonna come in here, go for the Psychic to knock out the Quaquaval. Okay. Dunspar's gonna come in. Probably gonna see. We're gonna see Braylon swapping again, but another Body Slam. Probably gonna get a pair this time. Yep. And looks like it's in range of another Body Slam. Yep. Okay. Haxorus is gonna come back in here, and we're gonna see the Close Combat. Okay. So it's just pulling out all the stops here. Okay, Berserker's gonna come in. I think it dies to Close Combat though. Yeah, it does. And all that's left now is the Skeledirge, which has burned 0 turns of sleep. So yeah, I think Earthquake will just knock it out. Yep. Wow. Okay, Haxorus is the beast. I guess Earthquake Close Combat was better than Poison Jab. Huh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're prepping for the Dunsparce, yeah, that was a good idea to bring Close Combat. Yeah, it's fair enough. Maybe it was just all out attacker and didn't even have a setup move, so it was like Dragon Claw, Poison Jab in the last 2 slots, and he just knew that Dash Bone wouldn't have died to a Life Orb Poison Jab, which is true. So yeah, it was that, and then I really liked the Specs Gastrodon. That was pretty cool. Nice surprise every once in a while. Yeah, okay. Let's move. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No, not really, actually. I think. Yeah, no. I think this is a fine game. Okay. Wuppertal Woopers against the Slovakian Slowbros. Yeah, so let's do it to it. Okay, Rotom Wash against T-Tar. Really solid lead on the Wuppertal Woopers end. I mean, to be fair, like, it's been joked about a little bit before, but like, if you basically, rule of thumb, if your opponent has a Rotom, they're gonna lead it. It was like a little joke in like when I used to play Gen 7 OU. Like the mid ladder, if you're in mid ladder, it was like step 1. If you're in mid ladder, step 2, your opponent has a Rotom Wash. They were leading it immediately, or Orlando T. That's one of the two. But the reason why there's such good leads is that A, they're relatively bulky. B, they have overall solid matchups most of the time, and C, they have pivot moves. So even if they lead a little bit poorly, they can still pivot out immediately, which is really nice for them. Anyways, but yeah, Rotom Wash against T-Tar, good lead. We are going to see the Wisp miss, unfortunately, as the okay. Don't know why they went for Thunder Wave. That was a little bit. Yeah, no, I don't get that one. Maybe they thought that Zach would be a little bit afraid of a Banded Stone Edge. I don't know. Anyways, we're probably gonna see. Okay, so leftovers Rotom Wash. We're gonna see the Wisp go again, and Thunder Wave is not gonna come out. Okay, yeah, he goes for Stone Edge. Yeah, Stone Edge from a non-banded T-Tar. If this is defensive Fizdef Rotom, like, this not gonna matter too much. Although, yes, like, Orthworm is technically the best switch in, so the Thunder Waving that could have been potentially the goal there. But yeah, anyways, Orthworm's going to come out now as the Thunder Wave does connect. That was a good Thunder Wave, because, well, actually, it wasn't even that good of a Thunder Wave. I think if I was to Rotom, I would have just stayed in and clicked Hydro Pump. Why not? like, what's the risk here of clicking Hydro Pump against this team? I don't see the risk. But yeah, anyways, Thunder Wave on the Orthworm. That's really nice, at least. We see the Fire Blast too, and it's going to do over half the Orthworm, which means it. Let's be real, it probably went for Shed Tail here. Actually, I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously Orthworm has Body Press, and he could have gone for that. But like at the same time, that's very exploitable for like something like an Arborouge. So Shed-Tail probably was the play here. Might have been. I don't know. Anyways, oh, I just reset everything. Oops. Let me get back here. But yeah, interesting set on the T-Tar. Thunderwave, Stone Edge, Fire Blast. Pretty cool. Yeah. Orthworm gets parried. Not great. Run Watch is going to come back in here. Should have been here in the first place, and should have just clicked Hydro Pump though, so I don't know. Anyways, Buck is going to come in here on the Hydro Pump. Oh, okay, maybe that's why he didn't stay. Yeah, the Hydro Pump miss is kind of sucky. Guess you could go for Wisp here still. Okay, no, we're just going to swap it. They're going to Volt Switch into the Amoonguss as the Muck goes for Poison Jab. Not going to do much. Amoonguss can put something to sleep now. We're going to see the Zen Headbutt, actually. Guava Berry. Amoonguss, what the? Okay, interesting. Anyway, Spore's going to put the Muck to sleep. So now we can go into something like Goodra or Moth or something. I don't know. Don't know exactly what it wants to do here. Anyways, Komala is going to come in as the Hawlucha comes in. It's a Mold Breaker, and it goes for U-turn, and the Komala doesn't swap. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that Rotom didn't just immediately come in there. Or if you wanted to predict the CC specifically, you could have gone back into Moongus. Yeah, I don't know why the Hawlucha just went for U-turn, though. I mean, I think that was... Well, yeah, I don't know what type of Hawlucha this is. I feel like it's banded, but I can't be sure. Anyways, I don't even know why Kamala came in the first place. Because it has a couple of walls. Yeah, T-Tar not going to take the damage too badly. I guess Kamala could have EQ, which they scout for. Go for Earthquake. Yep, Hawlucha comes in. Okay, that's smart. So this is CC now? Okay, we are going to see the close combat now. It takes out the Orthworm sack. Okay, fair enough. Rocky Helmet Orthworm, interesting. Okay. Anyways, Rotom is going to come back in. Oh, it's not banded. Interesting. Okay. We're going to see U-turn go out into T-turn. What is this set then? Close combat, U-turn, what? Defog, Roost? Is it like supposed to be defensive? I don't know. Anyways, Tyranitar is going to come back in here on the Hydro Pump. It's going to miss again, which is really, really shitty. Yeah, not great. I think T-Tar, yeah, that just really sucks. Muck is going to come in on another Hydro Pump. This probably is AV Muck, if I had to guess. I don't know. We're going to see the Hex on the third slot. Okay. To be fair, you know, like, Rotom lost a lot. Rotom Wash lost, not Rotom Wash specifically, but Rotom lost a lot of moves in general. Like Defog and Plane Split, which were both kind of important. So, yeah, I guess having Hex on the last move slot isn't that weird of a choice nowadays. But yeah. Looks like Hydro Pump would take out the Muck. We aren't going to see it, though, as the Worm is just going to go for another Hex. This is a free Volt Switch, though, so... Yeah, we are going to see the Muck coming again on the Wisp. Actually, yeah, no, Wisp was the right. Probably was the better play. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think Volt Switch killed. Yeah, you know, fair enough. Yeah, Wisp might have been better. Anyways, we're going to see T-Tar come... What the... What's going on here, brother? What's going on? Someone just... Zach just killed something already. He's been swapping for the past 20 turns. Okay, there we go. Yeah, finally lands a Hydro Pump to knock out the Muck. Yeah. Anyways, we'll switch out on the Arborouge into Goodra as the Armor choose for Psychic. Not going to do much to the Goodra, though. Another Hydro Pump miss as the Armor choose for Dragon Pulse, which doesn't do much. But yeah, these misses are really adding up. T-Tar comes back in on the second Hydro Pump, which is finally going to be able to land. And yeah, it's up at the, what's the word? Smooth Rock Tyranitar. Which makes sense, I guess, considering he does have the Sandrush Houndstone. Anyways, Hawlucha's going to come in here. Probably just going to go for a CC. Oh, it goes for Stone Edge. I don't even know what that was trying to hit. I guess it was trying to hit Iron Moth, but I don't know why Iron Moth would come out against Hawlucha, really. Anyways, it's going to crit, which I think might have mattered. How much health was this thing at? 68. The crit did 42. 68, 42. My mental math is not on point today. It did around like 28 without the crit, and then with Sandstorm Chip is 34. Yeah, Kamala will live the next stone. Okay, well, first off, Huluch is not. Oh yeah, no. Huluch is banned. He's not banded anyway, so it doesn't even matter because he was just going for CC afterwards. It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. In terms of taking more damage, Kamala doesn't matter. But I'm assuming he's gonna get sacked anyway. Oh, he goes for a U-turn. Okay, so it didn't even matter at all then. As okay, Hansel comes in on the body predicted body slam, which is a nice play. Yeah, okay. And as Moongus is gonna come in here. Second Vang's gonna come out. Not gonna. Well, it is doing a decent amount, but the Hansel's gonna get put to sleep again. Huluch is gonna come in here as probably the Rotom swaps in. Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, not a good matchup for Huluch. We see Houndstone come out again as we see a Volt Switch come out. What? Iron Moth comes out? Yeah, finally does. Probably just goes for Discharge, which is fine. Trying to predict the Azumarill and probably just the mid ground in general for the Armor Rouge. Yeah, I mean, the Houndstone just burned its first turn of sleep, so it doesn't even matter that much that he went for Discharge. We are going to see a Wake Up on the second turn. Gets a critical hit Shadow. My guy is getting so lucky. Holy crap. It's like three missed Hydro Pumps out of like the 6 usages of it. And then we're seeing the Wake Up in the first turn Wake into critical hit Shadow Sneak, which is the only way the Houndstone would have done a lot of damage to Iron Moth with the 4 dying. Like, oh my god. This is some crazy luck, bro. Anyways, Huluch is going to come out. Going to go for the Acrobatics, which is going to take out the Acrobatics. Is this no item Hulucha? That's interesting. Anyways, Rotom Wash comes out. Close Combat. Doesn't do that much. Oh, it does a little bit over. Oh, okay. Okay, to be fair, okay, that one was a stupid one. You should have just clicked Voice. You should have just clicked Volt Switch. I don't know why you didn't click that there. Okay, to be fair, still, really bullshit luck. Same time, though, this should have just been a Volt Switch. I don't understand why that wasn't a Volt Switch. Anyways, Close Combat is still not going to knock out Rotom Wash, but it losing so much HP can be detrimental in the end game here. We're going to see. Moose would come in. Why would that come in? Because now Armor Rouge gets a free hit off. Yeah, I don't know. Dog. This Goodra should have come in first. What is going on? It swapped out. It was faster. Wait, didn't it literally switch moves not 2 seconds ago? Oh my god. Yeah, it did. Why did he just kill the Goodra? What the hell? What's going on here? Who's playing this game? Oh, another Hydro Pump miss. What the fuck? It specs Goodra. That explains a couple things, I guess. Zerma's gonna take that thing out. Mungus is gonna come in here. Armor Rouge is gonna come in. Another Spore. Okay, we're gonna see the Zuma coming on the Rotom. And Rotom doesn't die to Aqua Jet at this range. Probably just gonna see a Volt. Yeah, Volt. Armor's still asleep. Is still guaranteed turn 1 asleep too. Goes back into Rotom to get more health and as well as to beat the Armor Rouge. Fair enough. Hex is going to knock it out safely without having to rely on fucking Hydro Pump apparently. Yeah, we're gonna see the Wisp on the Azumarill. It finally lands. A Trailblaze comes out, but it isn't gonna quite knock out the Rotom, but it is probably gonna make this. It might make the Azumarill faster than it. It's not faster still. Goes for the. Why go for Hex? Why go for Ice Spitter? Okay, I guess. Okay, no, he's going for Ice Spitter because he needs to predict the Amoonguss coming. Basically, yeah, Slovakian Slowbros needs to get every single turn right at this point in order to win. Which he shouldn't even be in this position. I'm gonna be honest, he shouldn't even be in this position to begin with. He got super lucky in like every single fucking turn. Holy fuck. so many missed moves and so many fucking oh my god. This is so bad. Anyways. Just fucking I don't know why he's not clicking Volt Switch though at the very minimum. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Ice Spirit's not gonna kill. It goes for Gear Drain. Sludge Bomb, whatever, fine. This is a crazy game. Holy crap. I don't know what to say about this. Just wow. The amount of Hydro Pump misses and the amount of Will-O-Wisp misses are just a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. I can say, yeah, this was probably one of the unluckiest matches I watched in a while, where the person who got hacked still won. Yeah, that was Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're gonna move on from that fiasco. We're gonna have the Remscheider Rattatas against the Denver Digletts now. So let's just start the next match. Oh my god. Okay, Annihilap's gonna start off against Slowbro, and we're gonna see the final gambit. Okay. Sure, cool. Spiritomb. Well, so okay, let's talk about that one more. So that was a good trade. Actually, was that even a good trade? I don't know. Annihilate goes kind of good here, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. If he ran like a regular set, I think it would have been pretty solid here. But you know what? I don't know everything. But, you know, getting rid of Slowbro does help a lot of things. Like, you know, Garchomp is a lot more freed up. Hattering's freed up a little bit more too. So is Krogunk. So yeah, I think that was overall not a bad idea. If you were running that Scarf Annihilate or whatever. So yeah, okay. Anyway, Cinderace against Spiritomb. Ciндerace probably just gonna U-turn out here, as Spiritomb goes for what, Dark Pulse or something. Yeah, Dark Pulse. Not gonna do much against Flamigo. And this is grabbing Flamigo, so we could see a CC here. We could also see a U-turn on the predicted Hattering swap-in. So yeah, or just Brave Bird. Yeah, Brave Bird. Not gonna do quite that much to Hattering though. Unfortunately, it looks like a pretty Fizdef Hattering, which most of them should be. So it's gonna come out, do a decent amount of damage to Toedscruel. Unfortunately, Toedscruel can't put this thing to sleep. Oh, we're gonna see the Acid Spray. Ooh, interesting. Mystical Fire is gonna come out though. Yeah, we like Acid Spray. It's a pretty fun move. It's probably not gonna beat this Hattering 1-on-1 though. Yeah, it's losing HP and yeah. I guess Xerxonus is fine with that. Oh. Earth Power on the Switch was a really nice play. Unfortunately, you are at -2 special attack, so yeah, I think, yeah, they're just gonna lose Toedscruel. Okay, I mean, that's fine. You get a Flamigo and you get another CC, you get another Brave Bird. A Ball Punch is gonna come out against Attack. Whoa, what the Roost? Okay, I thought this was Scarf Flamigo, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on. Okay, the Bullet Punch, Gunk Shot miss. Oh, what's going on? Another Bullet Punch. As is okay, this is Cinderace at 1 health. Cool. See you later. Another U-turn comes out as the Flamigo comes in on a Psychic this time. Does a lot of damage and gets a Spit F drop, which doesn't really matter this much because Flamigo is probably just gonna go. Oh, they're gonna go for CC. Okay, you know that's fair. Yeah, that's gonna take out the Spiritomb, and Mouse's gonna come in. It is Scarf. he ran Scarf, Roost, Flamigo. Oh god, I've seen it all today, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell is this? Also, those plays with Cinderace were very suspicious, to say the best. To say the least, not the best. But okay, anyways, Garchomp, she's gonna go for the damage. Gets a crit, which you know, doesn't help the cause a little bit. Crit with a 71. Yeah, without the crit, Garchomp would have lived too. But I don't know why he went for Swords Dance here anyways, because Garchomp shouldn't have gone for Swords Dance. He should have just killed the Flamigo. Especially if you know that, yeah, because like you have things that are faster than you, man. Like, I don't know. Anyways, Flamigo's gonna just go down, taking out the Garchomp, yeah. And now it's Hattering against the world, but Hattering is definitely not gonna beat the combined might of a Magnezone and a Gunk Shot Cinderace. So yeah, Flash Gang's just gonna take it out. This was an interesting game too. Scarf Roost to Flamigo. Never in my days. Anyways, yeah, that was a very interesting plays. Those are very interesting plays against against the Toxicroak there. To be fair, if Slowbro still was alive, Toxicroak wouldn't have been able to do much regardless because of the Slowbro, but yeah, I don't know. That was some weird ideas there. Okay, anyways. We're gonna move on to the last battle here. And we got some idiot. Yeah, some idiot against the Virbank Venomous. So yeah. Okay. So when I was getting into this match, you know, I was kind of terrified. You know, Wiggly, I would say, is definitely you know, if not at least like top 3 player in the league currently, you know. So, you know, kind of terrified going into this. Her team is very, very solid too. You know, Spothra is always really going to be annoying, and Great Tusk is really scary as well. And Choice Band Scizor is just always going to be a good mon, especially in this meta. Thankfully, Talonflame does help a lot in this matchup, except for the Rotom Heat, though. And the Rotom Heat is actually the thing I was the most worried about in this matchup. But, you know, enough play by play. Let's just get started. Okay, so we're gonna see the Frostlass Lido against my Hariyama, which is good lead for me. I am thick fat Hariyama. I was hoping that she would think I potentially could be Guts, so she doesn't status me immediately. And you know, in this matchup, I get a free knockoff here, so I'm like okay with that. As he comes in to take the knockoff, and this is exactly what I wanted. Getting rid of this thing's leftovers or boots is going to be really helpful for me. Yeah, I just go to Screamtail here. I was looking out for Wisp, but turns out she was running Thunderwave, which, you know, is a fair, like, just because I wasn't expecting it doesn't mean it wasn't a good idea to run Thunderwave. Obviously, it is a good idea. Yeah, so I think at this point, I just go for a Wish, just trying to see what is going on here with their team. Oh no, I have rocks on this thing. Never mind. I forgot. It's been a while, so I forgot what status I was running. But yeah, I think this is definitely just rocks, Wish, Protect, Dazzle, I think. Pretty sure it was. Anyways, Talonflame is a pretty free swapping up for Scizor. Don't get the Flame Body. You know, it's okay though. And the Great Tusk comes in here. Great Tusk coming in like that kind of scared me. I was a little bit worried that this could be Rock Slide or Stone Edge. But when I saw leftovers, I was like, you know, even if he goes for Stone Edge, as long as I land this Will-O-Wisp, I'm going to be fine. Like, I'll take a lot of damage, but I at least get burned thing. But turns out we don't see a Rock Slide here or a Stone Edge. We just see the Wisp on its spin. So I go to Screamtail here, just kind of potentially scouting, like maybe he is going to go for Stone Edge this turn and still going to do a lot, so I'm going to go for Screamtail. Goes for the knockoff, though. Gets rid of my leftovers, which, you know, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Though, to be fair, my Screamtail was basically just meant to be the sponge of the team anyways, so it taking all this damage is kind of what it was meant to do. Anyways, we're going to see the Great Tusk go for a bulk up here. As I go for the Wish, I'm like, oh, shoot. But, like, Rapid Spin knockout bulk. I should have realized earlier, like, this Great Tusk has no threat to Screamtail because I have Dazzling, which is still going to be able to do a lot of damage to Great Tusk. And the Great Tusk is definitely not Rocket Heavy Slam on that last move slot. So, but I think, I don't know, what did I do? Oh, I see stated. I think I did go for Dazzling there. But, anyways, I get paralyzed, which is kind of sucky. Anyways, I go into Serena here. The Bishop goes for the Iron Head, does a decent chunk. So, this Serena was a really weird one. It was a physically defensive Serena with Queenly Majesty and Low Kick. So, yeah, so Low Kick is enough to two-shot Eviolite Bisharp. And I ran enough Fizz Def so that, and since, you know, this thing is Queenly Majesty, Bishop can't Sucker Punch me. So as long as I'm at full, like, at least at like 60% and I get a clean switch in, I'll beat a +2 Bisharp. Not 60%, like 80%. So I can still beat a +2 Bisharp that way. But yeah, it was a pretty cool set. Anyways, Low Kick goes in against the Frostlass. I just go back into Hariyama here as they do with Blizzard. Not going to do much. I'm actually surprised they ran Blizzard. Pretty cracked. It's not even going to run Ice Beam. Like, goddamn. Okay. Anyways, not a free knock, I guess. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm fine taking the Thunder Wave here for my Hariyama. I'm just going to go ahead and go for CC. So, yeah, I was like, okay, sure. Let's do this. Unfortunately, I get paralyzed. So that kind of sucks. Hopefully I click Knock Off on this turn. Please tell me I click Knock. Yeah, I did click Knock. Good. Yeah, so I was like, okay, at this point, the run he's going to Volt Switch out or something. So I was just going to click Knock Off on whatever came in. Get rid of their item. Pretty good. Anyways, I know Screamtail kind of walls this thing, so I'm just going to go back into it. And Knock Off's not doing anything. And I have Dazzling Gleam, so who cares. Anyway, Scizor's going to come in here on my rocks because she did remove them before. So I'm just going to put them back up. So again, Talonflame is... I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting the burn though, which is stupid. She touched me twice. It's actually is slightly in my favor for me to get the burn at that point after getting touched twice. So you know, I'm just saying, because 30% chance on the first turn, And then the 70% chance that she didn't get burned, and the 30% chance of that is 21%. 30 plus 21 is 51. You know, 51 is better than 50%. I should have gotten the burn there. I'm just saying, you know, this is... And I got a couple paras in this game. Full paras in this game my way. So, like, I don't know. I think I should be getting something, you know? Yeah, I should be getting some burns here. You know? Anyways. I go for the Roost. On its swap, because why the fuck not? I know this is banded at this point because of the damage it's doing to me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go for Wisp. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, Grimtail comes in again against Rattatas. Yeah, why not? It's the freest swapping of all swap time. And then the goated swap. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give myself props for this. I was like, yeah, no way he's clicking knockoff here. I'm just gonna go into Dragon Ball here on the rapid spin, and then you know what? I have a substitute. Oh well, okay, okay, we don't know that yet. But I do have Hex, so yeah. Okay, look. Even if Wiggly clicked knockoff there, it was a burn Great Tusk. It was gonna do a decent chunk, and I would lose my leftovers. But you know, I'm still alive, still kicking. Yeah, I couldn't go for the sub here because I'm assuming Wiggly was just gonna spam knockoff until she died. So yeah, I just went for Hex immediately just to kill it. Anyways, Bishop's gonna come in. Obviously, I don't want no smoke from this Bishop, but again, we got the Serena, so who cares? Yeah, she actually has rocks on her Bishop, which is pretty cool tech. We like that. I don't have spin on this Serena though, so anyway, I go for U-turn there because I figured that she wouldn't want to stay in, and then she just proceeded to stay in. So I was like, oh shit. I just go into Talonflame here. She goes to Iron Head. Doesn't get a burn. I don't get another burn again, but it's okay. This time I have Will-O-Wisp to get the burn myself. She ends up having Stone Edge though, which is kind of crazy. But thankfully after the burn I tank it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go for a Roost or two. You know, it's probably either she'll miss or like plus the Roost. With the Roost, you know, Stone Edge is not doing as much. You know, yeah. Of course she could have crit me and I would have lost. Actually, a crit wouldn't have killed me. No, if I kept roosting. Yeah, see this right there. Also. I'm just saying, it's just a little lucky, just a little lucky, getting another crit, you know. I just saying. Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I just like complaining about hacks, and even the hacks that doesn't even matter. So you know, realistically speaking, yes, I know that the hacks did not matter at all, but I mean, like that crit was still annoying though. Let's just say it. I'm just saying. Anyways, Renopy comes in. This doesn't have leftovers anymore. It doesn't have any reliable recovery, so it's dead on the next switch into rocks, and her spinner's dead. That's great for me. So like, yeah, I want to see this Renopy in, you know. Anyways, I think at this point, I'd probably go to Hardy. You know, I go to Scriptail. And Scriptail also works here too. We are gonna see another Volt Switch. Yeah, at this point, Renopy's dead to rocks, so who cares? Scizor comes in. I can always go back to Talonflame. She decides to sack her Renopy as I do sack. Well, not sack, but I go into Talonflame. Bishop comes in again. I'm just like, okay, sure, I'll just go Serena. Who cares? Yeah, Stone Edge not doing much to her. And I could go for low kick, which I do, and knock it out. Because like at this point, like I'm not scared of the Frostlass per se from coming in. So, excuse me. Yeah. I have contingencies for the other things. Anyways, Frostlass does come in. I got the goat Yama though. Yama the goat. Can we just talk about that? Anyways, you're gonna sub spikes. Pretty scary. Another layer of spikes. I go for the knockoff and I'm able to knock out the Frostlass. It is Scarf Frostlass, which is pretty cool. Actually, that might explain why she was Blizzard then, because she was probably trying to get a range against my Dragapult. Yeah, that's probably why she was Blizzard. That's fair, honestly. Yeah, because I'm assuming Ice Beam or Shadow Ball doesn't knock out a regular pulp in one shot. Yeah, okay, that's cool tech. We like that. We like the cool tech. Anyways, Espathra comes in, but I got the boy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Tinglu. And Mr. Tinglu has payback, so I would love to see whatever the hell this Espathra was trying to do against me. She goes for another Calm Mind. Turns out she has no bulk investment into this Espathra whatsoever, so Payback is just going to knock out the Espathra in one shot. And at this point, it is Scizor against the world, but I have a near full health Talonflame, so the game is kind of over, thankfully. I just go for Protector, just seeing what move they're gonna click. I'm like, okay, U-turn, that's cool. Again, just the U-turn was super whatever. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, Flamethrower is gonna knock out the Scizor, and that is game. So yeah, pretty good for me, honestly. Just saying, just a little bit. Is there anything I could have done better? Because there's always something you can do better. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like Esproth. I guess like Bisharp Stone Edge is a little bit hard to predict, but I do know that Bisharp gets Stone Edge, so that was a little bit scary. I could have gotten crit on that turn that I would to go burn it with Talonflame, and that did put my Talonflame in a little bit of the X position. But yeah, so I guess there's that. I could have just gone back into Serena, but also like I think burning it there was a good idea, because like she did end up getting a lot of hazards up in the end, and like if we did draw out that game, a little more, and I couldn't get Talonflame out to defog, it could have been a pretty bad spot for me. Yeah, Esproth was never a concern in the way that it kind of came out at that point in the game. Even if it was a defensive Esproth, Payback does two-shot it, and Esproth does not even come close to two-shotting with +1 Dazzling Gleam or anything like that. Which is its best move against me, so yeah. Shout out to Tingly. It's the GOAT. It's definitely the GOAT. It's more like the reindeer, but you know, it's the GOAT. Speaking of GOAT, Hariyama though, like providing that knockoff support was pretty nice. I really appreciated that, and yeah, I didn't get to use Pult that much, but that Pult would have gone in. Just trust sources. Just trust me, bro. Yeah, and yeah, Screamtail. Very good bulky mon. Got knocked off, got parried, but it still stays strong. So against 2 steel types no less. So yeah, like overall I did pretty well there. I guess Wiggly. I don't know if people want to hear them tell me what they could have done better, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, let's see here. I don't know. That Great Tusk set was a little bit weird. I think that was like a sample set actually, because I think I saw that on the calc, but. Yeah, I don't know. Like Bandit was very scary for me to switch into. Like if you had, you know, Headlong Rush, Close Combat, Heavy Slam, and Stone Edge or something like that. Like I cannot safely switch into any of those moves. So that was definitely a scarier moment. If you run that instead. Bisharp. Yeah, Bisharp could have been scary. Like with all the hazards up and Serena didn't have boots, like that could have been a scary situation for me. What else? Run and Pete. Yeah, just losing the item immediately was kind of just bad. Yeah, I think overall though, not much more that could have been done in terms of sets. In terms of playing, I don't know. I think you played pretty well too. I guess I just have a decent minute. I didn't feel like I had a decent. I think like that offensive, like an offensive Great Tusk would have been way scarier for me to deal with. Yeah, that's basically the only pointer I got, because like I just don't have switches into that thing. That thing is scary as hell. But yeah, okay, I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.